Mouse PI for hire. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Join private investigator Jack Pepper in a guns-blazing, jazz-fueled adventure in Mouse PI for hire. Mouse combines the charm of hand-drawn rubber hose animation inspired by the classic cartoons of the 1930s with the adrenaline and action of an explosive first-person shooter. First up, guys, we'll have a quick look at the old graphical options, and I have to say on my 2080 it ran really well. I never got a single frame drop, and I set it at 60 frames a second. It didn't budge at all. It was just absolutely solid. I ran it with ESMI settings with DLSS4 on, DLSS4, and do you know what? Looking back, I shouldn't. I think this would have worked absolutely fine without any upscaling whatsoever. It runs great on the Steam Deck as well. So, I mean, you know, I'm not a fan of these kind of games on the Steam Deck, but it really works fine on the Steam Deck. So if you have a oldish PC, you can definitely run this. Like I say, on my 2080, absolutely fine. Now, the first thing is the art style. The art style is brilliant. If you've watched any old-fashioned black and white cartoons from this era, this game absolutely nails it. The wobbly guns, everything, it just works great. And combined with the jazz music, I hate jazz music, but combined with the music of that era, it just nails the atmosphere absolutely brilliantly. It is let down a little bit on the first-person shooting. It's not brilliant. The rooms, the maps rather, that you go to are quite claustrophobic and set up. You know, every room that you go in you'll see barrels dotted around the place. Maybe there's a vat of acid over there, and you just know all hell's going to break loose in the room. And then, sure enough, all the little mice, the bad mice, everything's a mouse in this game. They all come charging at you from different angles. Some have sticks, some have guns. They generally have poor AI. They just run at you. They don't take any cover whatsoever. It's just charge. And if you go out of their line of sight, they'll just charge straight at you. Pretty basic stuff, to be honest. It could have been better on that. That was kind of a big letdown for me. And also having white paint on the edges of areas where you can jump from. Bit hand-holdy. There's also, when you press the M key, a little brush runs across the floor telling you exactly where to go. It's really hand-holdy. But it doesn't have X-ray vision, so you can't see through walls, so that's a huge plus, because I was kind of expecting that when I saw the white paint, but it doesn't. And the weapons that you get, you have a big boot, which stuns them, which is great. You've got a dash, which quickly gets out of the way, which I love. It's fantastic. You've got double jump as well. You get that later on in the game, but it does have double jump. You also have a little propeller as a tail that you can like rise up in currents and that and get a bit higher. Or if you jump off a building or something, you can use the tail to glide. All that's all fun. You got a pistol, which is terrible. I mean, it's all right. It does, but it's a pistol at the end of the day. It does what a pistol does. But oh my goodness, I hated the pistol. The shotguns, it's a shotgun. It doesn't sound great, but it has quite a kick to it. Once you've upgraded it a bit, you can upgrade all your weapons. You collect these like blueprints, and you can go to a shop, and there's like a hub area where there's a shop, and you can go there and you can upgrade all your weapons. My favourite, the Tommy gun, or it's called the James's gun, not Tommy's gun. It's absolutely brilliant. You really feel the power when you squeeze the trigger. All the weapons have an alternative fire as well. So yeah, the Tommy gun is my favourite. There's a totally overpowered acid gun that when you fire that, it just strips all the flesh off the enemies and leaves them as a skeleton, which is quite funny. It's totally overpowered though. It's literally a one shot, one kill on pretty much all the mobs. There's some of the big brutish mobs, you'll have to hit them 3 or 4 times, and certainly the bosses you have to hit a lot with it. You've got dynamite as well that you can throw, and there's also power-ups that you'll find throughout the game. There's this tin of spinach, paying homage just to Popeye. There's some puzzles in the game. It's all basic stuff, nothing that's going to tax your mind that much. All basic stuff, but they're there, they're fun. There's nothing really bad about them. The game just makes you smile. It's just got some really fun levels. As much as they are quite contrived, you know what you're walking into when you walk into them. It's very predictable, you know what's going to happen. But it's fun just leaping around the place. You kind of don't care so much about dying. I mean, I didn't die. I think I died once, actually. But you just leap around shooting people in the face and don't bother using the barricades. Double jumping here, dashing over there, kicking that mouse in the face there, Tommy gunning that one, burning the acid off another one. It's all frantic and fun. There's lots of things to collect and find. There's tons of secrets, though I wouldn't class them as really secrets. It's just you go around a corner, oh, you found a secret. You know, it's not like Doom and Quake of the early 90s. You're not going to get any of them kind of secrets. But overall, the game's good. Absolutely no problem with it at all. It runs well. My biggest gripe out of everything is the key rebinds. You can't rebind your movement keys. You're stuck on the side. Thankfully, there's not a lot of other keys in the game that you need to rebind, so I was able to use macro and use TGFH, so I was able to use it fine. But my goodness, it's a AA game. It's £25. They should allow you to rebind your movement keys. But it doesn't, so that's the biggest gripe of this game. But overall, it's definitely worth a buy. It's well worth £25. It's really good fun, good set of weapons, good set of bosses. They'll not tax you too much, but that's a good thing. There's nothing worse than a frustrating game where you're going to get stuck. You'll not get stuck in this game. You'll just fly through, just having fun, having a blast in a great setting with great atmosphere. I should also add that this is... I don't think anyone's really going to think that this is a kind of detective game. Obviously, it's not. You can see by the fact that it's just a twitch kind of shooter. There is like a board where you find clues and you put your clues on the board like a detective back in the time with your string, connecting them up, working out what you do next. But there's no interaction at all. You just simply throw the clues on the board and the game just says, right, you now need to go here. You don't have to work anything out. But I'm pretty sure people would understand that anyway. It's a first-person shooter, not a detective game. So there you go, guys. It's definitely worth a buy. I'm going to give this a nice, generous 8 out of 10.